Welcome to the Smart Business Show, episode 68. Today we're talking about getting intentional. I alluded to some of this last week, that I put in a lot more effort than most people, than most of you, in fact. I probably put in a lot more effort. And if you want to get to the same point that I am or that the people you look up to business-wise are at, you probably need to put in that same effort. You need to put in lots of effort, more effort than almost everybody around you. And once you get going on for quite a while, then like me, after 7 years of doing this, I actually have tapered back some of my effort. I don't really blog technical stuff anymore to get development clients. I blog entirely for the business I'm continuing to move to, as my sole income is the coaching, the products, that type of stuff. So today we're going to talk about getting intentional. Intentionality for me is using stuff like Contactually, and these will all be in the show notes, all the links. Contactually lets me follow up with clients, with basically anyone that's emailed me that is a colleague in my industry as well. I follow up with them every 3 months. I send interesting articles. Past even prospects that I didn't end up working with, I see new technology come out that might solve the problem they had without, because we couldn't work together for price wise or something. I send them links to that. 17 Hats is another one. It lets me do automated emails. So when someone has signed a contract with me, I have automated emails that go up to the day the project launch saying, I need these things from you. Hey, please don't forget this. We're coming to start up on this day. Here's the page that you need to read for project success. This is all set up for me, so I do not have to remember to do it. And again, very few developers, very few designers, very few consultants have a project success page. I will link to that as well. So my project success page instructs my client what they need to do to have the highest likelihood of a successful project. As a developer, which is part of my income, as a developer, something like 70% of software projects fail, and so that means failure is not hitting the deadline even. So when you think of it like that, you think, oh, most people, designers, developers, consultants go, oh, you're right, we didn't hit the deadline. And that's a failed project. So what can we do to help stop that? I have all these things. I also, we'll call it getting things done. I follow loosely the getting things done method. I've made some of my own tweaks to it. But if you read the book Getting Things Done, so that you have a good productivity method to follow. Another great resource for this is Productivityist, and he has what he calls the Now Year, which is really good as well. I'm looking forward to getting certified in that when it comes out later this year. So I have all of these things set up. I do my weekly reviews. I'm intentional about it. I come into work and I am intentional about what I do every day. I have decided the night before what I will do. I create tasks for everything. So even as I record these podcasts, the first task is write this point form notes that I'm looking at on the screen in front of me. The second task is record it, and then it goes into rendering and all the tasks to put it up. So I'm intentional about everything, and I write it down so that when it comes time to do things, I've got a list. So getting intentional is also your processes, right? I've talked about Contactually already, but even my process for my proposals, right? And I wrote about that in my book called Writing Proposals That Wouldn't Work, about my process for it. And you can see in that I have, I write my proposals in the same way. They have the same list of, I'll turn my phone off. They have the same sections on everything so that you can see, so that every proposal is the same. So once I get to a proposal, once I actually get to write it, it only takes me 20 minutes usually, 20 minutes to write the first proposal. Then the client looks at it and we work on it a little bit together. So my proposal writing, it takes me longer to get to proposals than most people. My proposal writing process is really quick, and then I win 90% of them because I have a process for it. So if you want to have an awesome business, you need to start having intentionality. You need to not just fly by the seat of your pants. You need to plan every day as it comes up, plan every week, plan every month, plan every quarter, plan every year. I actually work backwards on the big goals, start with my yearly goals, break them up quarterly, break them up weekly, yada, yada. So if you want to have that business, be intentional.